Hey church, if you're a parent out there, we have a very important and quite frankly fun event that's coming up in just a few short weeks. Our church is hosting the Grace-Based Parenting Conference with Dr. Tim Kimmel. In fact, Dr. Kimmel is here today to tell us all about it, so stick around. My name is Ryan Heath and this is your Midweek Update. Hey church, I'm with Dr. Tim Kimmel today and we've got an event coming up for you parents in particular that's coming up in just a few Saturdays. Yep. So Dr. Tim, tell us a little bit, what is grace-based parenting and this conference?
This is a game changer because, you know, every parent listening to me, I know two things about them. I know that they deeply love their kids and they also are working their tail off. And they're putting a lot of emotional capital on the line, a lot of real capital, money on the line, time, everything else. And yet there's a lot of things working against us. On the outside, we have some struggles we bring on the inside. Is there a solution to that? And the answer is yes. And his name is Jesus, but he brings something with him that he wants to make the default mode of how we do each other in the home, and that's called his grace. We're going to show parents how to bring an element of their faith to bear in a way that brings the best out of everybody in that family photo. Now, it doesn't mean that they still don't have kind of weird, goofy kids and still have issues that they're working through, but we're going to show them how to bring God's heart center stage and set the temperature in the room.
That's awesome.
And they have fun along the way.
That's great. Yeah, I remember, so I've been reading your books, and in our household, we actually have been using, you know, kind of this philosophy, right, of parenting, because the default, I remember it even comes up in the study, or in your book, and even in the conference, talking about fear-based parenting. Yeah. And I know that was my default, was you hear the storylines, you're scrolling through social media and you see the scary things, and it just makes you want to just wrap your kids in a bubble. And so fear could easily be the lead driver.
Absolutely.
And yeah, so tell us a little bit about...
And you can see why, because there's some very frightening things out there, and we have a hostile culture surrounding this. It's antagonistic to just about everything we hold near and dear as people of faith, and we're supposed to be raising kids in the middle of it. Well, actually, we're supposed to be doing more than that. We're supposed to be raising kids not just that can survive that, but thrive in that. And God has a way of doing that. Because fear-based parenting, I understand why people would be inclined to fall that direction, but when that takes the high ground and starts framing our thinking and determining our strategies as parents, all bets are off. And plus, that's a huge contradiction to the very thing we say we believe, because if we're followers of Jesus, we should be the last people afraid of just about anything. And so we're going to show that there's a better fear to have in your heart that helps you offset those fears out there, and also bring something center stage in the house and family everybody's going to enjoy.
That's great. And so that's Saturday, March 26th from, I think it's 9 a.m. to 1 p.m.
Yes.
Is that correct? So it's a one-day
thing.
And here's the other great thing for you parents, there's childcare available as well. So we're going to have all the links to sign up for this event right on these posts. So feel free to look in the description below.
I know that their stock value as a parent is going to go up if they spend this time there. This is going to be an investment that is going to have a transforming impact on them. At the same time, it's really going to do something wonderful for their own relationship with the Lord and their relationship, if they're mom and dad, with each other. We want to see Christian homes that are guided by God's truth, all the while tempered by his grace. And when that happens, God does amazing things. And we'll have fun along the way.
Yeah, no, absolutely. It is always a lot of laughs, and you learn a lot, and it's a lot of fun. Well, great. Well, church, be sure to jump in, get involved. For you parents out there, or you grandparents who know your kids need this, you need to forward this, let your kids know, and invite them to, in fact, prepay for your kids, your adult kids. For this event, so they can come, and it's real cheap. I mean, it's not asking a lot, arm and a leg. It's $25, right?
$25,
$25 per person, and then there's childcare available for an additional fee. But all that's there. This is absolutely worth the time, the investment, and the price. So come out to the Grace-Based Parenting Conference coming up here in a few Saturdays, and we look forward to seeing you there. And you'll get to hear from Dr. Tim Kimmel while you're there.
Great. Thanks. See you guys.
Parenting is one of the most rewarding and most challenging tasks that we face in this life. I think we can all agree that taking just one Saturday to spend a few hours equipping yourself to more successfully launch strong, faithful, and godly kids into the world is a great investment of your time. Don't miss out on this great opportunity. Love you, church. Have an amazing week.